I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? You'll talk.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. I'm out of wine and flowers, so I hope an introduction will suffice. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. You know, and you seem like all right.
What now?
No one stopped me yet.
hello.
Let's get going.
Luck table today.
If not over, then through.
There, a mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice. The monster
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? Hmm? A helping hand? Anyone? That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well. Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. The insertee we speak of, this parasite, it's a process known as sera. You don't happen to be a cleric by
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor. Charmed, I'm sure.
Looking ahead.
Ah, excellent choice.
So, we've picked up a wizard who managed to get stuck in his own portal. Hardly a promising introduction.
Need to find a way forward.
Ne oluyor lan? Dövüşe girdik direkt. Bende daha yükleniyor.
Bu ışıllıkla şey yapıyoruz da.
Öldüreyim mi?
Öldü. Tekrar.
Kafasına nasıl koydun onu kılıçla?
Bir hakkın daha yok mu?
Yok. Kocaman kılıcım var.
Boyum kadar lan.
Harbiden.
Dur bakayım, anahtar vardı bu ışıllıkta. Hah, alayım. Ha, meşalesini de alayım. Gölge topraklarda lazım olacak. Sönüklerin sesi çok güzel olmuş ha.
Aşırı.
Patron god is obvious.
Tabak çaldım yanlışlıkla ama
More
olsun.
for me?
Aklım hala çalamadıklarında.
O kapıyı mı açmamız lazım?
Yes. Solda şey var. Ben hemen bir mutfak yapıp geliyorum yine.
Yeter da. Aa, evet.
işten geldim ya, yemek yiyorum bir yandan oyun oynayıp. Kız ne oldu, bir şeyler olmuş buraya.
Rook to Queen 6.
Bir an korktum. Aa, patlamadı. Yanlış yere atmışım çünkü. Of ya.
Gerizekalıya bak. Ve manitaya vurdular. Gerizekalı, nereye kaçıyorsun?
Aa,
Ben de düştüm.
özür dilerim. Dur iyileştireyim seni.
Sonra sıkıntı yok.
Nerede o çocuk? Sen beni besleme. Yanlış yapıyorsun. Orası.
Ağzıma sıçacağım onu, bekle. Ben öldürecektim.
Ya tamam.
Nereye gidiyoruz?
Someday I'll catch a
Huh?
break.
Evet abi, ne güzel olmuş.
Karakterim yanıyor. Gel gel, can basacağım.
Ha gel gel burada bas. Ya da ben de sana, ben kendime basayım, sen kendine.
Dur, geliyorum geliyorum.
Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Kız. Dur bak.
Something the matter?
Bir sorun mu var? Nasıl sorun mu var? Şılık. Gölgelik benim saçımı kıskanıyor ya.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just, we haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly? You're not the kind of company I'd
Uh-uh.
keep willingly. And I haven't forgotten that you saved my... Must I? Find a way to rid us... I'm not too hopeful that a gift crash will actually prove... We go our separate ways, of course. What else? We were brought together by circumstance.
anne.
And before you ask, no.
Yok anne, gerek
I'm
yok
not telling
ya.
you what I'm doing there, or who I'm meeting, or anything else. Fine. What's on your mind? You're not the... And I haven't forgotten that you say...
Buraları sen de ezberledin gerçi.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Nasıl geçti okul?
Derse gittik, yoklama alınmadan kaçtık biz dersten.
İyi olmuş ama. Aa, saklanıyor.
Niye saklanıyorsun lan?
Attention.
Ha.
Aa, yanlışlıkla tıkladım. Nereme saklanacağım, eşek kadar adamım.
Ve bir şey diyeyim mi? O kadar koskoca cüssenli geçiyorsun, önlerinden görmüyorlar.
Bir de küçük cüsseleri açtım. Ya, ilgili yer açmadınız.
Bayağı iri duruyor ama.
Zırh var ya.
Yeah.
Diyeceğim, çürüyü alalım. Ben çıkayım, yemek yiyeyim. Ben bayağı yorgunum da.
Aha.
Yatarım hatta belki. İstersen sen oynamaya devam edersin.
Tamam tamam. İlerletelim de sen bunu biraz.
Let's see.
Şu zümrüt kol tarafını bitireyim de çok sıkıcı buralar ya. Daralıyorum burada.
Evet ya. Geliyorum.
bayağı yorgunsun az önce.
Fine.
Evet evet.
Careful not to trigger that thing.
Sıkıntı yok. Şimdi bunu da keşfet bakayım. Sen neyi keşfediyorsun Nesli ya? Kız
No rest for the wicked, I see.
keşfet şunu.
Nasty
Aferin.
surprise.
Ha onu da keşfettin ya.
A trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Şu ortadakini keşfetmiyor ya. Gölgörü keşfeden ama.
Watch it go.
Ay.
Ben bir şey yaptım.
Must be on my way.
Aa tuzak.
Ben bir şey yaptım Burak. Ben bir bok yedim.
Gel bir şey olmaz. Dur ben moda girip hemen oraya gideyim. Şuradan itibaren
What's hiding here?
tamam. Sıkıntı yok.
Let's see what this does.
Aç istiyorsan. Ay normal aç. Anahtarın var.
Nerede bu ışınlıklar?
Armed scribes.
Soldakileri ben alırım.
No sign of a
Tamamdır.
struggle.
Gelsinler. Neredeler?
Şuradaki düğmeye basmamız lazım. 2 dakika.
That they commanded protection.
İstiyorsan
Ben
kalsın.
bekliyorum. Patlatacağım soldakileri.
Işıllıkta şeye geçsin.
That way.
Şuraya. Orada dur bakayım. Aferin.
Can't give up now.
Nereye kalkıyorsunuz? Nereye? Sıçtım ağzına ki.
Biraz susamış gözüküyordu.
Gel.
O yüzden su yağdırdı.
Him stand in my way.
İlahi çarpma. Kılıcı kafasına nasıl indirdim?
O sesi duymak çok iyi ya.
Bayıldı.
Çağır.
Ay. Gerizekalı geyledi. Aa, büyü yapamıyor. Dur bekle gidiyorum.
Aa sen öldür aynen ben sana bırakayım onu. Tadını çıkar. Slayın ona.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables. Even after
Gel kız.
Koşuyor bak. Çok komik koşuyor, çok gülesim geliyor senin karaktere.
Kim?
Senin karakter.
Aktif.
not over. Been through a lot of death to hide
Aşk
inside
kuş.
confidence.
Gel sen aç senin karakteri görelim ya.
Kız. Kokuşup buraya gel.
Kokuşuk.
Ay fena salın.
Gece uyumazsan belki dördüne girersin.
Erken yatabilirim.
He has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a
Ay.
curious way to awaken. Now, I have a
Herkese ses
question
alıyor.
for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? I am not the same as those thou hast slain, if that is what thou askest. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? I am curious by what standards thou shalt judge. Very well,
Tam pezevenk bir karakter.
I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face.
Ondan nasıl oynayayım?
We will see each other again at
Huh?
the proper time and place.
Ondan nasıl oynayayım? Tam pezevenk gibi mi?
Farewell.
Ne?
Ondan daha bununla pezevenk gibi mi oynayayım diyorum senin karakterle.
Ya bir şey
Not as bad as it could have.
iyi gidelim de bu bölümde sonradan şey yaparız.
Wonder what it's worth. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Kız
Gerçi şimdi bu şılık kampa gelecek değil mi? Kampa geldikten sonra şey yapacağız. Bilmiyorum ya, olmuş işte birkaç zaman.
gölgerek yanında besleme gibi duruyor. Şurada merdiven var değil mi? Ben Dodge'da geldiğimde merdiven yoktu burada.
Aa,
Başka yerden yukarı çıkmak zorunda kaldım.
ama burada bak şu manivela var, onu çeviriyorum. Bu,
Ha manivela mı? Merdiven böyleydi. Ben yok sandım. Yarısı yok sandım.
ha.
Vallahi yarısı yok sandım.
İstiyorsan çevir, hem şey olmuş. Elin alışır.
Hani diyorum niye merdiven yarısı yok? Evet.
Ben de bagaya
Karakterim
girmiştim.
çıkamıyor merdivenden.
Niye çıkamıyor?
Erişemiyor diyor.
Aa,
Kanka gelemiyor merdivenden. Yok gelemiyor hala. Gölge yürek de çıkamıyor.
şeye ışınlan. Dur ben yer keşfedeyim, oraya ışınlan. 30 saat geri dönme oradan.
Something the matter?
Aynen.
Ne yaşlanayım?
Zümrüt koru. Oo, öyle bir ışınlandım ki.
Sen kaydet burada istersen ben çıkayım yemek yiyeyim.
Tamam.
Oh, you thieves are all boring.
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments. Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room. I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Well, I'd drink to that.
Oh, you! You're so boring! Yeah, boring!
Come on, open up.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids!
What's this?
And your birdies! And
Feels
your
like I've
dogs!
lost something.
A spasm grips your chest. Your strength falters. An emptiness grows within you, Paladin. Something has been lost.
Have broken your oath, Paladin. At the close of day, I will be waiting for you. We have much to discuss.
What? Too late for that, Wargmeat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty... What do you say? We have a deal? Then hurry up and do it. My tribe... Happily. That might be worth a look.
Here goes nothing.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
Shut it! Boss of the talking that way. Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid?
What are you doing?
Oh.
Indeed. Still breathing, despite everything.
One day I'll catch a break.
His breaths are shallow.
A wizard's quite worthless.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. Oh, it's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Let's see.
Ah, I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou... There are many answers to that question. None are important. There are many answers to that question. None are important.
He has a divine aspect, yes. A reflection of death itself. Eternal and inescapable.
I shall answer no further questions in that regard. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly. Suspicion, should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will, because it is my calling. Thou hast broken thy oath.
Should mind my step.
You called to me. I am here. I was the first. The first to swear. The first to fall. When another's oath is broken, I stand witness. An oath breaker. You swore to deliver vengeance. To hunt down those who had wronged and ensure they felt the sting of justice. Tell me, why did you abandon your oath? A shedding of responsibility. To know the reason for your fall is perhaps... Take comfort in your undoing. Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new darkness will obey your summons. The dead will march to your rhythm. Even now, these shadows gather around you. They sense the cracks in your armor. They yearn to be used, to be inflicted. It is possible. It is wise to first consider, should you wish to do so. Do not resist, though born of a vile source. These powers can be used. Your oath no longer binds you. The choice is yours alone.
I've got a long road ahead. I need a quick word.
Your oath stands firm. Should you stumble...
Looking ahead.
You swear to deliver righteous retribution, vanquishing your enemies, and aiding those who suffer at their hands. The oath of vengeance is once more yours to fulfill.
Dost thou...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out... She's a parasite.
She eats our food.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete.
And keep still, devil.
Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief.
Thank you, Korga.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. It's just something I have to live with.
At the ready.
Ridiculous.
The Blade of Frontiers. That's fine. What's on your mind? You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly. But... And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. That is why there'll be danger involved. I hope I can count on you.
Need to find a way forward.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. A shame the grace period. No matter. I took back the idol. So you say. You showed great mettle at the gate. I want you to provide your services to the Tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be... The Viper must strike. Then they soon know the sting of... Get out. We have no more...
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay. But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the right will survive long outside. Would you? You
have a lot on my mind. And, well...
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind?
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured, and I wasn't thinking.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. Mind the true soul. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claw... I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy. What?
It killed one of us. It killed... You're right, madam.
The cave is just...
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Saza. Curious.
It appears the parasite has bestowed on us the ability to influence others. An interesting power. One that warrants further investigation. The principle holds, but the practice should be handled carefully.
Something the matter? Fine. You're not the kind of company I'd keep with. And I haven't forgotten that you...
What to do?
strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
I wish mine would give up so easily. Though without requiring such extreme motivation, of course.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Steady on, soldier. That's the stuff. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did. Good. Great. Glad I don't have to kill you.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that? Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voice. I'm Karlach. And you are? Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Zariel, the latest yappy little dog she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr.
Oh, I like her. She looks like she could...
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
Keeping your greatest weapon in reserve, eh? An excellent strategy.
Now we're talking.
Let's move.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The blade of front...
Karlach, the archdevil Zer...
Well, a devil.
You are Karlach, tearing through the...
Proof!
I've tried...
Another will...
By Wilderan's helm, No.
You...
And yet you served.
Will catches his breath and his...
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone.
You don't know what... You really...
Truce.
I see.
No time to rest. Moving in.
Gladwill saw sense.
I won't have a word.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my It means one night soon when we... You're not...
It seems like Will and Karlach will play nice from now on. Fine. You're not the... And I haven't forgotten. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No time to rest? Have to keep going.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Nice one, Shadowheart. That thing in your pocket seems powerful as hell.
Trust me, I will. Let's keep going.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Shah's blessings upon you. Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. I would... That's all I know. That's all I need to know. That's not a luxury open to many people, us included. Shah's secrets must be protected. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. Can't afford to stay idle.
Let's get going. With haste.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your finger traces the arc of your lips. Wetness Sweat, blood, and saliva mixed into one viscous liquid.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
It's bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Let's the faithful recognize one another, quick, sharp. That way, and it's charged with...
Charged with magic? Perhaps that explains the ease with which these goblins submit to true souls.
You ready? Brace yourself. This'll... Maybe you don't need it.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with darkness, seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess, receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one with the Absolute's will. Let's deal with this in my...
Oi! Priestess! We want them all!
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
I we good enough for the
Perhaps that's how we would have ended up had our Nautiloid not been attacked.
There. I feel it. Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner? I was invited to teach them some of my techniques. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Leviatha teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Go ahead. I'm sure you're in need of a little penance.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Leviatha and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Yes, this will do nicely. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. You want more? As you wish, dear one. Good. Turn towards the wall. Wonderful! Just wonderful! Wonderful. You want more? I'll give it to you. That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you. I hope that's a promise, dear one. Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance. You're starting to sound like the goddess herself, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Stupid dead. Yeah, right in the nashes. You're all right. He killed my mum and...
Understandable then, I suppose. Give him an extra kick for me, child.
I ain't bothered about it. Better off without them. Stupid old geezers should have put up more of a fight. Don't mean we can't enjoy putting the boot into this prick a stick, though.
Yeah.